So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an artist EPK for yourself in less than an hour. Now, I want to start by talking about the basic things that you need if you're going to be making your own artist EPK. The first thing is your artist EPK needs to include your name. Who are you as an artist? The next thing it should include is what your genre is, what you're inspired by, things that you feel are essential to someone understanding why you make art. The next thing that you need is your music, of course. That could be whether videos or audios. And then a place that they can also connect with you, which is your social media platforms. Another thing that I feel you might forget, but I feel is very important, I could actually venture to say that it's the most important aspect of the EPK, is how they reach out to you, which is your email or your phone number. So let me show you how I created this. And just a quick one before we get into it. If you feel like you just want to use this particular template, I have it down linked in the description. You can go ahead and check it out. I have plenty of those as well, choices if you want to look at others. Now let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is, of course, copy the page. It's a fresh page. Now, if you've used Canva before, you might be aware of how to get this background color. But if you're not an avid user of Canva, you come to this part, the color. When you click on it, this menu on the left will open up, showing you document colors, and then showing you the photo colors, and then also showing you the solid colors that are very common, the colors you're probably aware of, which are the blues, the pinks, the orange. But below that, we can see that there is the option for gradients, which is gradient colors. Now that's what we are using here. The one that we used, I think, is this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let me click on that and see. Right, let's close that, reopen it. Yeah, so when you click on this, it will show you different styles. So what I did is change these two colors, and I ended up with this. So these are the two colors that I ended up with. So that's how you achieve this background. Now, the next thing I want us to do is add these background photos. What I want to do is basically lay it out in the way it's laid out in this particular EPK, so that it's easier for us later on. We just fill in the information that is missing. So let's do the image. This image here is attached to something called a frame. How you get a frame is, let's first select the empty page. We come to elements, and then we search frame. Now you can see it's populating. It's a bit slow, but these are the frames that we are looking to add, right? So these are the picture frames. We add this, and before I show you how we achieve this, adding the picture, I want to show you how you can manipulate this frame. The first thing is, if you come to this menu at the top, you can actually round the corners, all right? But I want to keep the corners at, I think they're sharp corners. No, they're a bit rounded actually. So let's round them a bit like that. And then now what we want to do is adjust the aspect ratio. Is that what it's called? Or the dimensions? I think it's called dimensions. I use them interchangeably. Anyway, so you see we've already kind of locked in the shape of this picture. The next thing we want to do now is add some text boxes. We have these 4 text boxes here. So you come in, click T, and then the font that I'm using is this. Something I forgot to mention is when you're searching here, if you're using the free option, because I would like this to help you out if you don't have a paid option. As you can see, me myself, I also need to update my payment details. But you need to come here to the filters, then you scroll to the bottom, and then you come to price and click free. Once you click free, everything you're shown here, you'll be able to use. But if you have a paid option, you don't need to do that. That also applies when you come and talk about the text. So when you click on the text, you will need to come to the filters here and then click the free options and apply, so that all the text you're shown is available to you. if you're using the free Canva option. So fortunately, the text that I used here, the text font, is free. That is going to be the same case for all the options that you're going to see in my shop that is linked down in the description. I tried to make all the elements available to someone who doesn't have the premium option. So let's see. We are trying to get these text boxes down. Let's get the titles like this. So this title, what's the size? What's the size? Okay. Boom. That looks about right. Then we copy and bring this to this side. So it doesn't go the whole way. It's probably around here. And then we open another text box. We click T. However, the one at the top here is a different font. You click on that, it's Glacial Indifference or Glacial. I don't know what that is. It's also free. So what we want to do is come here and change this. The font, it's right here. Remember, you can also use these fonts yourself. Once you're using Canva, you'll have access to these fonts. Boom, just like that. So we have these two text boxes ready. These ones were, what color were these? Or like a neon green. But let's proceed and now add these elements. So if I want to add this, I basically copy this. Okay, let's add the colors. I feel like it will be more interesting like that. So the color here is already selected for me. I already have it as part of my options because I have this template. If you have the template, this will be easy. But if you're creating off, like from scratch, you may not have this color, but I guess you can just copy it directly. It's lime. So we click that so that we change the color of this text. Boom. So what we want to do is copy this down this side. All right, so we are going to arrange it like this. So what does the text say there? It's 8K plus, then you go down, or I go down a line. Then here is 300K plus. Now you can see here the alignment is off. I want it to align to the left. So I've changed the alignment just like these ones here. And then the other one is 450. These are just statistics basically as an artist. So if you're adding these things, look at your own statistics. What aligns? What do you need to add or remove? Do that by yourself. If you're an artist, you should work on your biography. I have a video where I'm talking about this. I'll have it linked below. You can have your biography written in less than an hour as well. And then some highlights. If you have some highlights, add them here. If you don't have highlights, you might need to change this section to something else. Maybe now you can look at adding some audio options, right? So here you can see we focused on the videos, but you can come and add audios here if you feel like you don't have highlights. If you don't have any highlights or any audios, I think you might need to be focused maybe on getting some work out first before even thinking of getting yourself an EPK. That might not make sense. So I'm going to come in and just copy and paste these things because I have these details. So I'll get my biography, copy that, paste it in here. All right, is it aligned to the left as well? Probably, yes. And then just like this. Looks to be, is it the same size? It's 11.9 here, 12. That might make a big difference. Okay. So that's that. Like that. Biography. Align that to the left. Boom. Change this. Highlights. Then just get my highlights. I would advise that you have them written down somewhere. You're not doing this just on the fly. It just feels like that would be to take way more effort to do that than to have your stuff planned out, you know. Okay, bad. Boom. Boom. Okay, does it look like that? Okay, it's not exact. It's like there. Yeah. I hope you guys are following along. Let me know how I can improve these videos for you. If you feel like maybe there's some improvements that would help you out as you're creating or as we are creating this together, just let me know. I'm open to considering it. Okay. So I'm making this bold. Okay. Boom. A little bit. Boom. Because that's exactly how these are. And then let's copy this title down here. Boom. So these are press photos. Boom. That looks too crowded a bit. So it may not align with this exactly, but let's create some space. That's not bad. I can see the size on this is different as well. Yeah, it's 43.8. This is 34. It's 43.8. Let's see how that looks. Looks good. So far, this is how we are looking. This is how it's shaping up. Now, something I would have typically done earlier is add the name and add this at the top. But I guess I broke a few of my own rules, but we can just do that now. So the first thing I'm going to add is this. Copy. I'll just do this. All right. It says jazz musician. So if you're maybe a hip hop artist, it would say hip hop artist, or rapper, or R&B artist, or crooner. I don't know. I'm just going to keep it jazz. Boom. Okay. Boom. Now we need to get this. This is impact. That's the font, so I've just copied and pasted. Another thing about this, I added an effect. The effect was a lift. It's just a shadow. This is what it looks like without it. You see that? Once you lift it, gives it some contrast, and you're in business, So, boom. The next thing I want to do now is add this bottom. I don't know what it's called. Let me just call it like a lower. Is that a lower third? Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I want to add that. Now, in order to add that, I need to come in here and search square, right? What I want to do is look at the graphics section. Oh, not graphics, my bad. Look at the shapes section. So under shapes, I can see square here. And personally, my goal is always to have my square have these adjustable features. So I can pull this like this, I can manipulate it the way I want, just like that. So I do this, stretch it to a rectangle, and then boom. So of course I change the color to lime. Are you seeing how close we are getting to finishing this? Now, what I need to know is why this space here seems a bit less, right? Is this too wide? Maybe I need to do something like this and pull these up just a little bit, like that. Boom. Okay. Maybe this also needs to reduce a bit. Let's see. What was this for 3.8? This is supposed to be 43.82. Boom. So I'm just correcting the sizes. Okay, so now I want to add photos. Now when adding photos, what I want to do is the same thing that I did with this, get a frame. So we have the frames here already open. Let's click on this. We're trying to add some frames for the press photos. Just copy this 3 times, select all of them, and then reduce the sizes like that. Okay. Something coming up, I'm going to show you how to link these images to your Google Drive so that whoever takes a look at your EPK is able to access this media. Because you find maybe a radio station wants to, do a piece on you, or maybe a vlogger or a blogger, they can find all this stuff easily. I'm going to copy this, links, boom. Let's see. How tight is here? 32.1, 34. Or some of my text is bigger than the one in the template. 34, 32.1. Okay. Getting the proportions right is important. 32.1. Now let's check if this is actually the right size. Yes, the font is the right size. And now we can pull this up a bit, like that. Maybe even push this up a bit as well. Let's see. Boom. Let's just push that a little bit like that. Boom. I want to see if the music videos can fit here nicely. I might need to reduce the size of this overall. There's 43.8 there. Let me see. Okay, so what I want to do is now add this bar and then add this text here on the right. So to add the bar, I come into my elements. Let me see. I feel like I could actually use a square. Let's try something. Let's experiment. Boom. Come on. Yeah. Very easy stuff. Right? That's why I like, again, I'm going to repeat, that's why I like the squares with the, the edges. I can do this. This is good. So I can change the color, make it green or lime. No, actually it's white. It's white. Let's keep it original. Origin. Now let's add text. These fonts here mimic every other part of every other section that has text in it. We have this heading font in green, and then some of the text in the body text font. The body, I don't know if that makes sense. In the font that the body is written in. So we are going to do the same thing. I could just copy paste this, but I'm doing this for you guys. Boom. So here it says followers. Let's just do the whole followers. Boom. Okay. And then what I can do is just copy this, change the font. Come here. Boom. And then just change the size. So the size of this is 15.6 and this one is 10.7. 15.9, almost there. And it's supposed to be 10.7. Just like that. And the color is white. Boom. So I just move this. I just copy like that. So to copy, I don't know if you guys know the shortcuts. It's Alt, click, and move. I don't think I'll ever do that again. Like show you guys, unless I make a dedicated video. I don't know, that just felt right. So boom. We are getting very close. So followers across all my social media, views, boom, boom. Okay. So latest music videos. Now we're getting to this part. Latest music videos, right? Latest music videos. Boom. Then we have 2 music videos here. We're going to have to make them fit right there. Okay. We've got some more space. Boom. We just copy a frame, bring it in here. We adjust the height and increase the length like that. Boom. And we have our 2 music videos added. Just like that. I feel like this margin here is too big, so I'm going to move all this stuff just like that. Boom. Now it's in the middle, right? Now it's in the middle, but I'm going to extend this a bit like this, and now we are set, aren't we? We're closer, much closer. So now for the icons, these icons, I downloaded them. I went to websites where they have PNG images and downloaded them. Now they'll be available for you that want them. Maybe you buy the template, you get them. But I think for each person that has watched the video up until this point, I think you deserve at least the full bag, because I actually designed these templates in different colors, or rather these icons in different colors. So red, green, blue, depending on whatever design you want to do. So all this yapping, I'm just trying to tell you that down in the description, I have a small gift for you. Boom. So I'm just going to copy this just to save us some time. Copy, boom, paste. Okay. So this tells us the line where we're supposed to be. Like that. That's how it's supposed to be. And this should obviously be lower based on what we've just found out. Then increase the size here. And then these ones, we just keep them where they are. Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good. We just need to add the text down here. Let's see. Let's see. So you can see the reach me here. I got this. We added and changed the color. And reach me here. Boom. This design is actually one of my favorite of the entire bundle, because I have a 20 artist EPK template bundle, and this design is one of my favorite. So I'm excited actually designing this. So the next thing we're adding here now in the other body text is the website, the email, and the phone number, right? So of course I'll just copy this. Don't go searching for Jazzy Juno, man. I just made him up. I just made him up. But if he's actually there, like out there, and just Juno, you're watching this, what going? This is such a crazy coincidence, isn't it? Boom. Copy that. Copy that. Remember, this is the email. I'm just copying this. I'm not typing that because you already know. You already have the idea. You already know how it goes. Here's the phone number. Boom. Paste. Guys, we are basically done. It's just filling in the images, right? So the images I used here were part of a collection. I could just show you. Come to the info. In your case, you're going to have your images in your uploads, but here I want to show you the collection. So that collection is not part of the free options. That's why it's not appearing among the results. So for me, I would need to come here and change from the free. I stop filtering to make everything accessible, and boom, we are in business. These are the images I used to create this, which actually brings me to a point I want to make. If you can actually do a photo shoot, a themed photo shoot for your EPK, that is the best way to actually go about creating one, because you design the EPK with this theme in mind. You know, you have these photos you've taken or you're going to take, and you want it to match that vibe. It's all about communication, baby. Okay, so these are the images. Do I want to go through each one? Let me just go through each one. So this image you can see is right here. This image looks big, right? But how did it fit in here? Let's find out. This is the frame. So click this, it comes in. And once you come and hover over the frame, the picture just attaches itself. So in order to adjust it, we double click, and now we can move this around, right? So we move it, let's put it right there. Boom. Same thing, isn't it? Same thing. I can see the image here is a bit bigger. Here you can see it's almost touching this side. So I want to expand this. I can do it right there. Then I would need to do that like this. That's too close. And then do this. And boom. We're in business, aren't we? We are in business, aren't we? We are in business. Okay, so that's image one attached. Press photos. Okay, so I have one here, he's with a, I think this is a sax. I have one here, he's with a mic, and then one with a trumpet. Let's hunt for the one with the sax. You know what? I'm just going to add any, because these are going to be your images anyway. So boom. Let's adjust that a bit, bring them closer. Then we had a microphone. This particular mic he was using. This one. Boom. Like that. And then we have one where he's playing a trumpet, just like this. We can actually just use that. I know it's not the same one, but boom. Just like that. Here he was looking down. Here I was looking up. Nah, I think I'll hunt for a better one. Because, oof, I like this one. I like this one. Boom. Yes, sir. That looks clean. It even stands out. That looks like some artwork type of image, you know? Anyway, we are basically done. Okay, the music videos. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. So the music videos, here, what we want to do is go to our song. So if you have a song on YouTube, which I believe you do, hopefully, right? So you go to your channel and then select the song that you want to add the thumbnail. Take a screenshot. Let's do that again. So in order to get a thumbnail for your video here within your EPK, what you need to do is go to your YouTube channel, select the video that you want to link, then screenshot the part that you want to use as a thumbnail within these parts here. And you're going to do the same for both. Now for me, what I did, of course, I just got one of these images, clicked on this, added it here. So for you, your images will be within your uploads. And then I got another image, this, added it here. And then I got the YouTube icon. Now the YouTube icon will typically be within your uploads because like I've said, I'm going to share with you all the icons that I have available to me that are available within my product, but I'm just going to use this right here. So I'll copy this. Now, as you can see, this is just like, let me just teach you something that you'll probably learn by yourself. When you're using Canva, whenever you come and hover, because these are images right here, when you come and hover that over a frame, it will replace the image that you have. So I come close like this. Instead of just dragging it there, I align it with the center, and then I use the arrow to direct it like that. This again, and boom, just like that. Is this in the middle too? That's cool. Can work with that. And boom, guys, don't we have basically the same thing? Literally, right? If I want to switch things around, I've just thought of an idea because this looks basically the same. I could just remove this and have this image instead, because I think this is also sick. Boom. Oh, come on. Cold. This is too cold. Sheesh. Come on, guys. If you want this particular template is down below. You know you want to get it, just get it. Now, as a final point in this video, I just want to show you how to link your media within this EPK to a place where someone can go and check it out. Let's start out by linking the most important part of the EPK, the music, right? So you've added some videos here, and this will apply for audios as well. So you've added some videos here. What I typically do is I link this icon and I link the thumbnail as well, so that when someone clicks on this general area, they are directed to my video. So how I do that is I click on this, I go to the ellipsis, and then I come and click on link. Now, of course, I should have copied the link for my song that I want to link here. What I want to do is come here. Let's say this is now my own personal artist page, but I come and copy one of these and come. This is what you're going to do. You paste the link in here. And now when someone comes and clicks on this, this is the link they'll be taken to. Now, like I said, I want to make sure that this whole general area is linked to the video that I want them to go and watch. And so both the icon and the thumbnail are linked to the video. So I do the same thing for this, and that's what you will do as well. So for the social media icons or these links, what you need to do is do the same thing. Click on this. For me now, I'll come to my Instagram, copy, and then just go through the same process. You link that, done, boom. Nice and easy. You can see this is where it will direct them. You come to the press photos. Here you can use any cloud storage platform you prefer. I use Google Drive. You can see my image right here. This is also from another EPK that I designed. But basically what you want to do is come and click on this, come to share, click on share. And then what you're going to do is come to the general access area and make sure that anyone with the link can access this image. So something I like to do is come to the settings and make sure that it allows editors to change permissions. Actually, I like to turn this off and leave it so that only it can only be downloaded, right? So basically, whoever clicks on this can be able to download the image. And I just copy this link and there I'm done. So I come back to my EPK, go through the same process, paste, boom, boom, voila. Now you know that this is linked in my Google Drive and someone can just download it. And that is how you get yourself a nice little EPK. This is a little more complex than the last one we did, but I hope you've had a good time designing with me. I'll see you in the next one.